and it's Amanda here with your August 2017 RuneScope. And for those of you who may not know, August does mark my 4th year here on YouTube, which I can hardly believe, but I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you who have been with me from the start, for continuing to support my channel and subscribing, and to all of my regular clients out there, thank you so much for choosing me to read for you. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching me. I do encourage you to watch my previous month's videos if it's your first time stopping by here, because then you can see how accurate my readings are for you. When I first started, there were some astrologers on YouTube, but really only a few people doing tarot readings, and no one was reading runes at all. So now it's like, exploded. So that's how I kind of choose who I watch. My time is precious. I know yours is too. So yeah, I encourage you to go back and see if my videos are resonating with you, if they've been accurate. And if they are, please do subscribe to my channel. That way you will get my videos each month delivered directly to your feed. And you won't have to go searching for me. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Then always do join me over, as always, join me over on my Vimeo channel for part 2 of this reading. I will be pulling one card this month from the Astrological Oracle cards by Antonella Castelli for your spiritual guidance for the month of August. And it's always amazing how these cards, I usually use those in my private readings, but how they line up with the astrological events happening for the given month. And I know we've got some eclipses going on in August, so you'll definitely want to check that out. The link is below. Just click or tap show more, or the little arrow beneath the video if you're on a mobile device, and you can follow the link over there. Your mid-year RuneScopes are over there as well, covering the rest of the year. So if you want a longer term view, it's a full reading available for purchase over there on Vimeo. So, but that being said, again, thanks so much for supporting the RuneScopes channel, and on to your August reading. Hey Capricorn, let's jump into August 2017 and see which runes want to speak to you about the goings on of August. Fastest one yet. Now, you did have a tarot card jump out, so I went ahead and already put it out where it needs to go on the table. As always, keep in mind, Capricorn, these are general readings, so not all of these messages are going to apply specifically to you. It's not a private reading. That's the only way we can do that. So yeah, some of these messages that come in are going to be for the other Capricorns who are watching. You can watch the video for your rising sign as well to get additional clarification, messages, or info. But if you want something that is all about you and eliminates a lot of the guesswork here, you would need to schedule a private consultation with me. I do those on Skype. They are $70. Just drop me a line at runescopesforyou@gmail.com. That's the email address here in the video, and also below in that details section where all the other links are. Just email me, I'll send you my availability, and we can go from there and get you scheduled. But let's see in general what my Cappies are gonna be doing in August. Challenge or focus is where we always start here. I feel like these are more over here. Yeah. Challenge or focus. Well, that's where this card jumped out, and it was the Death card in reverse that popped out as the challenge. So this could be, and again, this is where this whole general reading thing comes into play, because what exactly this applies to is going to be different for all of you. Different areas of life, different aspects of life even, but there's something that you want to transform, but you just want some, like you're waiting on some kind of act of God with Hagalaz here. You're waiting on something else to just kind of do it, and maybe that's to come in and kind of rescue you, the universe to just fix this. And in some cases, maybe there is nothing you could do. There's, maybe there is, maybe you've put all the effort or done all that you can on your side to fix this, to change this, and it just is the way it is, and nothing you do or don't do is gonna change that. So you've just kind of left it there. You've done all you can do with it for some of you. Others of you, this is a situation that you do have power to change, but when it comes to actually working towards a change, you either get scared or afraid of that, and so you're just kind of waiting to, you know, I want this to change, but I'm not gonna do anything about it. So again, you're gonna have to figure out which camp you're in and what this applies to, and it may not be apparent until we get into August. But I will tell you, we do have 2 big eclipses in August. So, I will tell you, change is afoot with eclipses there, and big changes that can last from now until 6 months is usually the period they give here. Now, for those of you that could have put the effort in and changed this yourself, the risk that you run when you wait on the universe to step in and change things is you have no control over the outcome and the way that it's done. And so for some of you, it could be you waited too long, the universe steps in, makes this change, but it's not the way you want it, or it's not a change you're happy with. So, and that is coming up as the challenge. But for others of you, it's just the challenge of, you know, this is out of my hands. I can't do any more to change it. So in August, in one way or another, you are grappling with that. For some of you, this could have been an unexpected death of someone. It doesn't feel recent, or a little death, because this is in reverse. If this were upright, I would say definitely it could have been a physical death of someone or a loved one that I passed on. In the reverse, though, maybe it was just the death of a relationship, the death of a job, the death of a situation. It's a minor death, you know, in comparison to losing someone. Or maybe it has been distant, but it was so shocking, it's still, like, you still haven't dealt with it or gotten over it. That's another way that can work. This can also be a challenge bringing something to an end, or transforming something. You know, maybe something you thought was a done deal. In August, you run into some issues, and that wouldn't be surprising because Mercury is retrograde in August. I believe it starts August 12th. So delays, review, revise. You got to go back to the drawing board. It's not a good time to start anything new, really. Until Mercury goes direct, it's definitely not a good idea to sign contracts, start new jobs, start new relationships, any of that stuff, because they don't usually, anything started under a Mercury retrograde, unless it has connections to the past, probably will not last. So, the help that is coming in, let's move to that. Well, actually, I'm going to move to the present energy because it's really kind of flowing over this way. Being drawn more here in the present energy. So this would be, for some of you, whenever you're watching this, it's going to be the present influence, or end of July into August, is that is the time frame that we're covering. The tarot card that popped out was the Page of Cups. So this could be a person in your life that is younger than you, or your child, and it could be a water sign person, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Gifu was here, so this could be somebody you are in a romantic relationship. It could be your spouse. It could be somebody that you're dating, somebody that you want to be in a relationship with. I feel like, though, for many of you, it's your child, or it's someone whose care you are, you care about them a lot, their well-being, and the Rune of Mother is here too. So I think for a lot of you, this is a child. there seems to be something big on the horizon for this person, whoever they are in your life. And there's some sort of creative venture that they are starting or looking to start. And it seems like they're in talks or getting advice or getting consulting with people on this. So yeah, there's something new they want to launch, start, and it seems to have a creative bent. A new project, a new job. Maybe they were interviewing for a new position or to get promoted within the company they're already at. There's something going on to where this is very, very important to this person. Now, first, this doesn't have to be your spouse or a boyfriend or girlfriend. This could also be news of a pregnancy or someone who's trying to get pregnant in August. And got a lot of fertility stuff going on, and this can often mean news of pregnancy or the birth of a child. But if it's not an actual, everybody always freaks out. If it's not an actual child, it's something you're creating, because our creative projects are also our babies. We are creating them from nothing. But I do feel like some of you Capricorns out there are trying to get pregnant or trying to have a baby with your partner. So there could be news of this. You could be getting some advice. Some of you may be consulting with doctors if you're needing some treatments or if you're trying some experimental things. I see you there's a lot of protection around this as well with Iwas here. So it's like what is meant to be will be. What is meant to come to pass will come to pass. Any soul that's meant to, incarnate in here will. And I just feel like you're feeling very positive and excited about this, or getting exciting news in August or July going into August, because again, this is in the present energy. So you're focused on creating something, whether it's a human or a project. Some of you are embarking on a new relationship with someone, and they may be younger than you, not a child, but the page could just be coming up showing that you're exchanging very romantic communication with somebody, or you're flirting or sexting or whatever. There's a lot of back and forth in this sort of infant relationship. It's the honeymoon phase, right? There's always a honeymoon phase. So yeah, and that's specifically, I would say, for the coupled of you and the married Capricorns watching, because Gifu is here. But if you are single, it could be that some of you did meet somebody in July, or you could meet them in August. And if you are single in August, it's those of you who do meet someone new in August, it looks like it could be in a class at school, when taking an exam or taking some sort of certification exam, in training or in an interview process for a new job. Maybe it's the person who interviews you for a new gig. But yeah, some of you could meet someone new if you're single. Some of you, this could be a friend of your mother, or an older female member of the family with the connection to, so some of you, your mom might be trying to set you up, or one of her friends, or an aunt, or someone is trying to set you up with somebody that they know. Maybe the son or daughter of a friend of theirs, or something. So yeah, somebody may be trying to make matchmaker, and they may get it right here. Water and earth tend to go good together. It tends to be a pretty good match. So this could be the start of something new, the birth of a relationship, or for those of you that want to have a child, it could be pregnancy, or for those of you working on a creative project, or someone close to you, your partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend is working on launching something or working on finishing a creative project. It bodes well for that also. August seems to be a month that there will be a lot of inspiration and creativity around in all of those ways. So Now we'll go to the help, and the help you have is the Two of Cups. So, I mean, relationships, partnership, marriage, that's all on the table. This is something that will, it's kind of like a wait and see is the advice. Those of you that are either trying to get pregnant, or if you are in a new relationship, you're just kind of, you know, kind of taking it slow, seeing how things unfold, which is wise, especially for August with the Mercury retrograde and all of that. You wouldn't want to jump into anything too quickly, which is not really how you Capricorns roll anyway. You tend to really think things out really well. So now for those of you that this is not a romantic relationship, it could be a partnership, you know, in a new job, but the Two of Cups generally to me speaks to partnering relationships. Now, if it's not you, it could be somebody close to you who has met someone new and is in a new relationship, and maybe they don't have the best track record, so you're just kind of like, okay, well, we'll wait and see. Or maybe that's the advice you are giving them. You know, just kind of wait and see how it goes. But relationships, births, creativity, all of that's on the agenda. It's going to be going on around you too, Capricorn. I feel like you, but also the people around you are experiencing, maybe, you know, maybe a lot of your friends or your relatives or whatever are getting into new relationships, or that's a theme that you're going to notice in August. So, but yeah, the advice when it comes to maybe either for you or for other people is to, yeah, if there's a new relationship, just kind of wait and see how things pan out. But if you are single, this is definitely, Two of Cups is a strong emotional connection. It's definitely somebody that you feel that kind of magnetic pull to. Now, if you're already married, this may be saying you need to have patience with your partner, because especially if they're the one kind of like dealing with the fertility stuff, or dealing with a new, like trying to launch a new project, or trying to work on something creative, they may be very moody or frustrated at times, or hormonal, given whatever kind of help they're getting. So yeah, patience I think will be necessary here. With your partner, those of you that are already coupled. But that's pretty exciting for you single Capricorns. I mean, August could be a month where someone new is on the horizon. And it seems like for many of you, this person came in earlier. Because yeah, remember how we were saying Mercury retrograde, not the best time to start a new relationship. But again, you're going to just take it slow and see how it goes. You're going to try not to get your hopes up, although I don't think that's going to, it seems like whoever this is, you have pretty high hopes. Now, what must be accepted about August? Three of Wands in reverse is the tarot card. Let me see what the runes are saying in relation to this. There's something that is just like full steam ahead. It's like there's no longer any wait and see. At some point in August, you may have to go back to the drawing board regarding something and tweak it, but then once it goes, it goes. So this could be this project, it could be the pregnancy, it could be the relationship. Like no matter how hard you try to take it slow, it may, because someone is very, very focused and determined to move this ahead, this relationship, this project. For some of you, it may be like an actual move or relocation or travel. I also feel like this is something, for some of you, maybe this is travel. It's something that comes up out of nowhere, and you got to make all these plans. travel plans and things, and maybe you delayed it. Maybe you should have made them before, but you weren't sure if you were going to be able to go for whatever reason. And now suddenly, wham, bam, we got to make these travel plans or go on this trip. If you do travel in August, again with Mercury retrograde, just be extra careful. Not the best time. There will probably be delays. Patience will probably be necessary. Someone's eloping. Some of you Capricorns out there, I feel, are eloping. And this is something that just kind of comes out of nowhere. And I think, again, going back to what we were talking about as your challenge, you may feel like you don't know if you want to do that. But then after you think about it, you change your mind, and then all these plans have to be made. So, yeah, some of you, this is like a secret wedding, and congratulations. But yeah, something may come up, and this may be something to where, yeah, maybe there's just a really good Groupon or something for a trip you want to take, or you can get a really cool discount, but you have to book immediately or whatever. And yeah, this seems to be a really good deal. So yeah, and I see you and one other person doing this, just jumping on this and going for it, or something, a trip or travel plans or a move that had been put on hold, suddenly, bam. Those of you that have been waiting to move because maybe there were some details that needed to be worked out, or you were having trouble selling your house or whatever, now suddenly it all kind of goes full steam ahead, and you got to find a place to live, or you have to move. So yeah, there's something unexpected with travel, something that seems to be plodding along, and you're not really, it's not in your it's not in the front of your mind because it's been put on hold or delayed so many times, or it just became something you weren't sure about, and then bam, it's in August. Full steam ahead, and it may be a little bit stressful in the moment while you're having to make all the plans and go back to the drawing board and be like, oh man, I thought I'd have more time to do this, or I really do need more time to do this. I don't know if I can, set all this up, and then, but you're going to be happy with the result. This is something you really, really want to do, or so you either really want to move or you really want to travel. You really want this change to occur. And for some of you, maybe it's the baby thing. It's like you thought you would have to wait all this time, like especially if you're doing like fertility treatments or whatever, you thought you were going to need help, and you thought, oh my God, this is going to take forever. It'll never work the first time. Blah, 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 blah. And bam, you the first time, it's like, okay. And then you're kind of like like something you thought was not going to change so quickly changes really quickly. So. And then you may be kind of like, oh, I wish maybe that we had more time or something. So yeah, in August, it seems like I wouldn't undertake anything that you're not quite ready for. If you have any reservations about something, a relationship or pregnancy, or starting a new business, for those of you, if this creative project is actually starting a new business or anything like that, I would definitely, yeah, maybe just kind of revisit your feelings about that. Make sure you're ready, because it seems like it's not going to take as long as you're thinking. In fact, it may happen in August. The outcome of August is the Ace of Coins. So for some of you, maybe this is, a new business, a new job, a new financial opportunity, a new way to make money. Or again, also pregnancy and birth. So wow, you've got a lot around. But those same cards and runes will come up for a new relationship as well. But those of you that this is a new job, a new partnership in that sense, yeah, this could be a new financial beginning, a new source of income, a new, you could get approved for a loan, you could get an offer for something you're selling, an offer on a home. And that's kind of the outcome of August. So it does seem like whatever's delayed by Mercury retrograde, I don't see you having a real tough time with Mercury retrograde, Capricorn, if I'm being honest here. I mean, you know, it's actually just like the blessings that you're wanting come sooner than you were thinking, and then you have to adjust to that. So if you don't want to do that, again, that's why you watch these, you know, maybe if you're not quite ready in August, you may want to put it off until September. But yeah, by the end of August, something new is beginning. And I think you're very excited about it, and you're very enthusiastic about it. And if it's not money, a new job or a new source of income, a new course of study for you or for your child, or someone maybe who is going off to college. For some of you, maybe that's what this is. Your child's going off to school. And it's going to do very well at this. They're really going to apply themselves. For those of you that have someone going off to, one of your kids going off to college in August, which would make sense. It is that time of year. They're going to do very well in their studies academically, but also in the future. It's the start of a wonderful career for them. This could also be, yeah, news of a loan coming through for them for like financial aid for them to go to school, or for you to go back to school, or a new venture that you're launching. Maybe for those of you that are coupled, if it's not a child, it could be you're going into business together. You're starting your own production company, or agency, or you're making a baby, but it doesn't have to be a physical baby, you know what I mean? It could be just your baby, your business that you're creating together. This could also be a health, a new start with health, maybe venturing into new treatments for any health issues that you may have been having, or because again, for some of you, maybe this is the thing that maybe you have a health condition, or you have something that you're like, okay, this is never going to change. So I just have to deal with it, and it, you know, it can cause problems unexpectedly, that sort of thing. There could be a new approach to this with the Ace of Coins, and certainly with Ansu's here, you could be meeting with a specialist. Maybe that's what the travel is. Maybe, you know, somebody couldn't see you. You were trying to get in with a specialist, and then they call and they can get you in, but you've got to travel to go see this person to kind of get a new diagnosis or get some news regarding a new treatment or a new way forward with this. So, but it's going to be beneficial for you. And I think you're going to be very excited about this if that's the way it's working out. So that's what I see, Capricorn. A lot of different ways this is breaking down. Looks like a really good month though for Capricorns. But like I said, meet me over on Vimeo. I'm going to pull your Astrological Oracle card. And this deck is amazing because it almost always aligns with the astrological aspects that are going to be happening. And it has been throughout all of these readings. It's just been astounding how accurate they have been. And it can give you an idea of the time frame if you can look at if you watch your astrologers on YouTube and know what dates certain things are happening. It can give you clues of when there may be developments with the issues we were talking about here. So I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you back here next month.